Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are continuing the 100 Dragon Challenge. So this request actually has been pretty sought after within the YouTube comments, over on Instagram, Twitter. I get this one quite a bit. So today we are doing a fungus slash swamp dragon. Today I'm for sure going to be leaning more so on the fungus than I guess you could say the swamp theme, but overall he still has a very swampy fungus theme. So let's go ahead and jump in and get this started. So one really fun comment that came up with this fungus dragon was the idea of making it kind of similar to the creatures in The Last of Us, the mushroom infested, fungus infested zombies from the Last of Us video game. So I kind of had that in mind along with a bunch of fungus reference pictures, because I know there are so many different mushrooms and fungus to pull from for different really cool designs. And then also diving into the Last of Us concept art, it also showed a bunch on there. Like, I just really remember the clickers the most from the designs, and like, I think they were called boomers, or maybe I'm thinking of Left 4 Dead on that one. But either way, the clickers and the bigger guys are like the ones I really remember from when I played the game. But when I dove into the concept art for Last of Us, there was a ton of other like mushroom shaped things. So I took a lot of inspiration from that, but then mostly took inspiration from just my Google search of different fungus. I cannot name the different fungus names. Just letting you guys know, I'm going to be describing them by shape because I didn't really take great notes. I was just kind of flipping through Google and looking up a bunch of different images of ones that I liked. So yeah, if you guys are a fungus expert, please feel free to leave a comment down below on the different types of mushrooms that I used on this, or mushroom fungus combo. And then, yeah, I would love if anyone knows that, because I did not take great notes. So for this one, I had the idea of keeping it as a blind dragon, kind of similar to how the clicker is. Like, they don't have any eyes and they go off of sound, and I thought it would work really well for this dragon, but instead of sound, I thought, what if we did smell instead? So I drafted out the idea of if this one had a nose similar to a mole or some type of burrowing creature that helps with its like smell. Specifically, I think it is based off of the nose of a mole, but if you guys remember the Shearshoe from Avatar, that pink multi-frilly nose that it had in the show, that's kind of like my main chunk of inspiration, because in Avatar there was this creature named the Shearshoe that had no eyes. It was completely blind and it just saw off of smell. And it had a really cool and interesting nose design. So that's like where my mind first went right when I was designing this and thinking about making this creature a blind dragon. And then it works well because like it also has kind of that fungally growth look to it, because it has all those extra little tendrils on the top of it. And I think it really meshed well with the different like mushroom growths and fungus looking things. So I was really happy that I could combine that nose look with this dragon. And this one for sure is more of a drake. I decided not to do wings, because also when I was doing research, I did stumble upon a fungus dragon. It had kind of sort of these like platelet wings, but for me, I just imagine this one being very much on the earth, in the depths of the swamps, in the mud and dirt, just kind of sitting around, drooling, being intimidating. I don't know. The final sketch you guys will see, he kind of has like a creepy, cute element to him. I don't know how to describe it, but I think it's the combination of the pose and then him being blind and like being just covered in all this fungus also kind of gave him a creepy element. But it's a creepy cute. I think this guy is adorable, and I'm really tempted to make stickers of him. I wanted to announce to you guys, I'm going to put them up for sale right after VidCon, so expect them to be up by next week, Friday's 100 Dragon video. But I made some new stickers. I have some left over from the Creature Compendium Kickstarter. So we have a Cthulhu along with a 1,000 Eye Dragon sticker, and then I made a Bee Dragon sticker. That one is going to be sold at VidCon and then will be also online. And then I want to make some more stickers. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys would be interested in different 100 Dragon stickers. Would you want some Monster Mash stickers? Would you want any other types of stickers, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. And with that, I'm also going to be updating my merch store in general. We're going to have quite a few different things. For example, the Creature Compendium is currently up on the merch store. We're kind of slowly going through the stock, so if you guys would like one before I have to do reorders, like if you want to guarantee you have one within the next couple months, you'll probably want to check out my store and grab one while you can. I also have a couple of discount misprints if you guys are like a little bit more financially strained and can't afford a normal price book. I have one with a pretty significant discount for a misprint. Basically, the publisher accidentally printed an extra page in it, or maybe it has a double page later on. Like, it has all the monsters, everything you need. It just has like one random extra print in it. So if you guys want to get a little bit of a cheaper version of the book, those are also available on my shop. So with that, let's jump back into this guy. And like I said, I went ham with all of these different mushrooms. These like I said, I don't know the fungus names. I probably should have wrote them down and been responsible about it, but I didn't. So I mostly covered him with these platelet-like mushrooms. They're just these long, flat plate ones that I've seen grow out of the sides of trees and on different fallen over trees and debris and other woodland debris I've seen it on. And that one I really wanted to lean on just because I really like the texturing it gives to him. Plus it also kind of replicates the look of spines or like some type of spine plating growth on him. So it kind of looks like a plated dragon in a way. And then there was also these really pretty, I guess webby ones, the ones that are, I'm basically making them act like his row of horns going down his back, these long, or these tall, flat, black webbed fungus. See, I didn't write anything down. Those ones were really cool, and I knew I had to include those. And then we just have like the classic little mushrooms that are sprouting up in different areas along the platelets. And then finally on his chest, there's this like one mushroom that has like, oh god, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like almost looks like a sponge, and it just has all these divots and twisty turny parts and all that. I just really wanted to use that texture, and I thought it would work really well as a chest texture. So with that all in mind, I started picking some colors, and I knew I wanted this guy to be really earthy tones, and I really leaned on the original mushroom colors, but it took me a little while to pick those earthy tones. It was a little hard for me to really settle in and, you know, hone in on what earth tones I wanted, because I wanted the mushrooms to for sure stand out, but I wasn't sure if I should make this guy look like maybe his skin is like a tree or some type of bark. But that's kind of what I ended up deciding. I was like, well, mushrooms tend to grow on tree debris, so what if we basically made this guy covered in browns and like moss and basically made his skin look like bark. So with that in mind, it's time to jump in and get this coloring started. So with these webby, I really should have wrote this down. With these webby mushrooms, I kept with the same color I found online. There was one that was more of a purpley tint, and then this other one that was like a maroonish purple. So I kept with that color tone area. And most of these I kept with the colors that I found online for them, because I thought it'd be really cool to just have it be this authentic earthy mushroom dragon, you know, like, because I'm making a fungus dragon. Wow, I don't know where that part of the voiceover went, but I wanted to keep with the same colors that you see in nature for a lot of these. So the platelet mushrooms, I did see a couple of different colors online. Some of them had like little bits of orange and red along their edges, but I decided to go with the tans that I saw basically really consistently over a lot of different pictures, and along with the Last of Us characters tended to be that tannish color, and then it had like a sickly bluish shading to it in the game at least. But I wanted to use the tan for the platelet ones and then do little pops of orange on them along with the smaller mushrooms that adorn him here and there. And then I kept the nose pink to go with the original mole coloring. I just thought it would be really cute to have a little pop of color at the end of his longer brown snoot. Since he's gonna be wood colored, I thought it'd be really nice to have this little pink thing there at the end. And then just went in with some nice grays. I thought it would be a nice touch to have like this grayish brown here and there, and then just kind of still complement the earthy tones with the oranges. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process I had for the different colors I picked. So let's just go ahead and jump in and really get to coloring. So compared to last week's video with the Queen Dragon, I thought she took a pretty long time with all her detailing and like the jewelry and extra little details and swirls here and there, but man, this guy actually took a lot longer. I thought he was going to be the easier of the two, but in the end he did take much longer with all of the little bits of fungus, and then I think the line art was actually what took the longest. Like after I got the color started, it did take quite a while, but doing the line art for all the little fungus and like the platelets and then the bigger webby fungus down the back also took a really long time. So yeah, surprisingly he took longer than expected, but totally worth it. I think this guy is probably in my top 5 of my favorite dragons. Like the pose I was really loving, and then the design I just absolutely adore. He just looks kind of like this cute little derpy fungus dragon, and I don't know how to describe it. I just really love his design, and I love how this one turned out, and it was totally worth the time and the work for this one. So again, if you guys would like to participate in submitting your Fungus Dragon, make sure to go on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag KM100Dragons. I am finishing up my travels. When this video is released, I will be at VidCon, and you should check out my vlog follow-up because, man, guys, there is a lot of cool stuff happening at VidCon this year. I cannot tell you how excited I am for all the stuff coming up, and I'm just gushing. I'm really excited to do so much more with YouTube, and VidCon is a great opportunity to learn more and network and talk to some other amazing artists. So I'm excited to share with you guys what's happening currently for me at VidCon while you're watching this. But either way, thanks guys for stopping by and checking this out. And please submit your Fungus Dragon. I will be featuring them in the next dragon video. Next week when I come back, I will feature the Queen Dragon, the Fungus Dragon, and the King Dragon entries. So if you would like a chance to be featured in the video, please post on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag KM100Dragons. So thanks again guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video, and if you aren't already, you can go and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week, and I would love if you joined this little community. And another reminder, if you guys want to check out my shop, go to KatelynMcCaigue.com/shop, and I got the Creature Compendium, some stickers, and some other cool stuff up there. And yeah, you would help support me and support the channel. So thanks again guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye everybody.